All right, hello, I'm Beth, and today we are going to talk about one of my absolute #1 favorite exercises, and it is a burpee. So I love burpees. I know a lot of people don't feel the same way, but my job is to convince you otherwise. There are so many options for different ways to do a burpee. So the first and foremost, most important thing that I want you to do and keep doing with the burpee is to keep the alignment of your core so that your ribs are stacked over top of your pelvis. So old school way to do a burpee might be to kind of reach over around that back and reach for the floor and then jump back, but that puts a lot of unnecessary movement through the spine. So instead we're going to squat down. Either way, all of this as aligned as we can. Squat down to reach to the floor, then we jump the legs back. You can choose to do a push-up here if you want to, right? So I could come down to the ground and back up, either all the way or just however I can control. Bring those legs in and jump them up. So the basic idea of a burpee is going to be to come down into the ground, into maybe a plank-like position, and then to come back up and reach up for the sky. So the idea is to be down and up. Gets the heart rate going, gets the core working hard, and gets that whole body moving. So depending on your specific limitations or your desire to go nuts with it, you can dial it back or you can dial it up. If I'm going to dial it back on, let's say, range of motion, then I might still want the intensity. So I'm going to grab some weights. So with my weights, I'm now going to squat down. I'm going to reach a leg back. Maybe I touch them to the ground, maybe I don't. Then come in and reach up. So again, I'm coming back, one leg back, and up. So this gives the idea of a burpee, going down low and coming up high without actually needing to be able to touch the floor. So if I want to put that back into the full range but take the jumping away, right, then I would squat down, take my hands to the ground on those weights, step back, step forward, and come in and up. Right, so step back, step forward, in and up. So keeping the intensity, but not the jump. I can also adjust the range of motion. If I have trouble reaching the floor, like I can't maintain that alignment, right? So if to come all the way down would require me to really move through my spine, then instead I can have something else to substitute for the floor, in this case the table. Could be a step, right? Something lower. Could be higher, like a counter or a higher table. But I'm going to take my hands to that table, either jump or step back. I can add that push-up back in if I want. Jump in, jump up. So this way, right, I can modify the range of motion while still keeping the essence of that burpee. One of my favorite ways to do a burpee is with a bow suit, right? So it kind of combines a little bit of that in that it's going to help me range of motion wise, right? It's going to act like a riser under my hands, so I don't have to reach quite as far. But it's a bow suit, so it's a little wobbly. It's going to make my core and my arms have to work a little harder, and it has a little bit of weight to it. So I squat down, jump out, do that push-up, jump in, and reach it overhead. Right, down, out, push up, in, and overhead. So, but maybe that's still not enough. Maybe I still want more. I can add in other exercises. So, mountain climbers, jumping jacks, right? High knees, all these things can go right in the middle. So I'm going to come down at the bottom of my burpee again. Okay, so my squat and my jump back, and I'm gonna mountain climb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump in, jump up, high knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, jump out, mountain climb, jump in, and mountain climb. All right, so the jumping jack version will be, I'll squat, I'm down, jump out, and maybe I do 5 here. Jump up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, you get the idea. Play with it. Have fun with it. They are fun, I promise you. Make it a ladder, right? Go from 5 sets to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. Super fun. My one last variation on a burpee, another favorite, is to use either your step, a table, or maybe the BOSU, maybe a TRX, but one foot is elevated. So now I'm going to go ahead and come down, reach those hands for the floor, take the other leg up. I can do that push-up if I want, bring the foot in, and come back in and jump, right? And then do maybe 5 on one side, switch to the other. Have fun with burpees. Just keep that alignment, keep that core strong.